Well, hello there. Welcome to Mr. Roden's Geometry with Statistics class. Really appreciate parents showing up tonight, coming online, and just checking out what the class is going to be like. So happy open house. Welcome. This is me, Mr. Roden. Took this picture a few days ago. Just excited to be here. We got new computers, so I did a quick snapshot of myself on the computer and just a thumbs up because we're ready to go this year. It's been actually a really good start to the year, considering kind of a different start to the year, but it's still fun and exciting. So welcome. Thanks for showing up. All right, so the first thing I want to say are Jaguars are awesome. I've been here since 2001. Had opportunities to go, but I never would because Jenkins is home to me. And I've always believed that Jaguars Jenkins is an awesome place. Kids come here to learn. And when kids come through Jenkins, they get a great education. And so I just am excited, again, to be back here this year and being at Jenkins because it's such an awesome place. All right, so topic and skills. So this class is called Geometry with Statistics. It is a pre-AP class, so it will get them ready for taking AP classes in math classes in high school. And so I just wanted to let them know that, so usually a typical geometry class just has a little piece of statistics inside it, but with pre-AP, we put an entire section or one piece into the geometry section for statistics. So it will be a traditional geometry class, all the things that typically are taught in geometry, but we're starting the year out with statistics, and that's why you probably haven't seen, if you've seen what your student is working on, you probably haven't seen a lot of geometry, you've seen the statistics. So that's what we're starting out the year, but we will be going into the geometry shortly. We're also going to review our algebra and 8th grade math skills. Those skills tend to keep coming back this year and then obviously in high school. So we never want those algebra skills to get we don't want to lose track of those algebra skills and those 8th grade math skills, simple, fractions and decimals and integers and then the algebra skills as well. So we want to make sure that those are strong, so we can move into the next math class and be ready to go. And you're going to need them. Your student's going to need them in geometry this year as well. What's a typical class period like? Well, first thing we're going to do is good things. Good things is a great way to start out the day. It's just positive. The world we live in, there's a lot of things that aren't positive, but when we do a good thing, it just gets us ready to go and gets us in the right frame of mind. And then we're going to go over the agenda. We're going to go right through and we're going to show them, okay, this is what we're going to accomplish today. A hook, I always like to tell a hook, a story or a puzzle or it's just something to get the kids thinking about the kind of the topic that we're going to be covering for that lesson. We're going to clearly state the learning topic for that day. I will be able to prove two triangles are congruent, or I will be able to calculate the standard deviation of a set of data. So we want to explicitly state what the learning target for that day is going to be. The lesson is going to have examples in it. It's going to have questions for students, and it's going to involve the students. It's going to have student involvement in it. So just because we're having remote learning doesn't mean that the student can sit back and just relax. It means that they are going to need to be on their toes. They need to be involved with the class. They need to be engaged, and I'll be calling on them a lot. So that's what the lesson's going to be like. It's going to be a very active, interactive lesson. And then at the end of the lesson, we're going to have, what did we learn today? I always tell my kids, a good day is a day you learn something. So I'm going to be asking them to state, hey, before I walked in, I didn't know how to do this. Now I know how to do this. And so we want to learn something new every single day in our math class. And then there's the launch. The launch is just an inspirational thing to get them going and moving on to the next thing in their day. So we like to start the class with good things, and we like to end the class with a launch to get them going, to keep it positive at the beginning and to be positive when we leave the class. All right, the Schoology page. There's a lot on Schoology, but I would say the main things that you probably want to look at on the Schoology page is the homework bucket. That's where I put all my homework assignments in there. So your student wants to make sure they've completed all of their homework assignments and the scores are good and all of those things. So the homework bucket is just a nice place you can go to, an easy place you can check out and make sure that all the homework is completed. And I just call it the homework bucket. Recorded lessons. If your student missed a day or they need to see the lesson, they forgot something, they didn't get notes as much as they would like, whatever, or they got booted off the internet during the lesson, they can always go back and watch the recorded lesson. So all lessons are recorded and then they're stored in a file on my Schoology page. There's also important links on my Schoology page, and the two major links are links to the book and also links to our math YouTube page, and that can be a very helpful resource at times also. How do you be successful in my class? Well, the first thing is attend the live lessons. Just make sure you can make as many live lessons as possible. Be ready to be called on, like we said earlier during the lesson. Be engaged, be ready to be called on, be on top of it, be thinking about what I'm saying in the class. Check the homework bucket on your Schoology page. That's always important to make sure all your homework is done. Study for assessments using the practice test. So normally when I'm going to give a test or an assessment, if there's no pop tests or quizzes, it's going to be told probably a week in advance, and I'm going to probably give a practice test or a study guide. Make sure your student is studying those and can do those problems on those tests, because those are going to be really helpful resources and to get them ready for the assessment. Assessments are 75% of the class's grade. So you have to do well on their assessments in order to have a solid grade in my class. So really study for those assessments using the practice tests. And then if you have any questions, visit your teacher, have them visit their teacher, or have them visit me on their WebEx after JAG time. WebEx is like a free tutoring time that after JAG time at 2:20, they can go and come see us. And actually it's JAG WebEx time starts about 1:50, and then until 2:20 they can get on and we can help them out. Any questions they have, that's just some free open office hour times for us on WebEx. And then if you can do those things, I pretty much could guarantee that your student is going to be successful. If you have any questions, here's my contact information, gregory.roden@d11.org, or you can always give me a call at 719-328-4787. Leave a message most likely, because if you catch me teaching or in a meeting, I won't be able to pick up right away, but I will call you back if you would like me to. Again, thanks for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. Being able to show you around my classroom. I wish we could meet in person, and someday, hopefully that will happen by the end of the year. So have a great day, and we'll see you later. Bye.